Hello, this is Carrie with Cookbook Divas, and we are live on Amazon and a couple other destinations that I'm not allowed to say on Amazon. Be sure to drop a note in the comments with where you're watching from. So I have a giant cookbook haul. I went to the library, I went shopping, I bought some books on Amazon. Let's chat about cookbooks. I'm going to type that in my chat here on Amazon. We're going to look through and preview several cookbooks tonight, about 20. And I'll just do a preview in each one of them. We'll look at the table of contents a little bit and see what they're like. We'll look at some of the photos, but I can't show you the whole book. That's not fair to the authors and the publishers, etc. I have a couple brand new cookbooks that haven't quite come out yet. I don't think the Parks and Recreation cookbook is out. So far, so good. We'll find out. Okay, let me get my mouse closer. What should I grab first? First of all, let's talk about this piece of furniture that my books are sitting on. Is a ladder style bookcase. It has 4 shelves. You can't see the bottom shelf or the top shelf because I have my camera zoomed in so tight. It only took my boyfriend like 15 minutes to put together, maybe 10, and I bought him a beer afterward to say thank you. I promise. And I like it because I can display some of the items we're going to be talking about behind me right there. HT, hello, nice to see you. What are you doing with our beautiful sunny weekend ahead? Wherever you live in the US, it's going to be sunny and hot. Are you in the US? Are you one of our Canadian viewers? Don't know. I'm getting prepared to look through a whole bunch of cookbooks tonight, and I might start off with Parks and Recreation. Thank you to the publisher for sending me this one. We're still baby tiny cookbook bloggers. You're in the US, yes. We don't usually get free cookbooks because publishers are like, you don't have 20,000 followers. We're like, no, of course we don't. Close to that on Facebook, though. So this one I got for free. Yay! My boyfriend and I have watched the first and half of the second season of Parks and Recreation, and we need to catch up. And then the rest of the books in this cookbook haul I've either purchased because I'm a shopaholic or went and got them at the library. I go to the library about every single day. I'm picking up books and dropping off the ones I've used, and our King County area Seattle library system lets us have 100 books checked out at the same time. That's too many. That's crazy. And I wouldn't want to overwhelm a small library that's low on employees by dropping off 50 cookbooks. So I try to limit myself to 10 cookbooks a day. Or regular books, but it's hard. Do you like cooking challenge shows? I do. I like Top Chef. I liked Hell's Kitchen, but it's a little stressful. But I do like Gordon Ramsay, and I know part of that is his shtick where he's yelling at people. My boyfriend cannot stand to watch him make people cry, so he doesn't like Gordon Ramsay. We love Nailed It. That's not really a challenge. That's just people that are very good-natured making fun of themselves. I never watched Chopped. Wasn't really my thing. I like the ones that are positive, and actually one of my favorite shows was the one reality show that Martha Stewart did with where Bethany Frankel became famous. It was like Martha Stewart's Apprentice. It was super fun. Tanya, oh my gosh, what are you doing up so late? You are a night owl like me, aren't you? I have not seen the Ben Ron Israel one, HT. Nope. Tanya, I haven't seen you in a very long time, and I'm betting that you've noticed that our YouTube cookbook look-throughs, ooh, I'm not supposed to say that word on Amazon, they're a little shorter nowadays because we're looking through more cookbooks, and Amazon doesn't like our videos to be too long. So we'll film a cookbook look-through, and then we post it multiple places, which I can't say the name of, la la la. So we mostly have to prioritize them for Amazon and follow their rules. So what's cool about the Ben Ron Israel cooking show? I do like the challenges. I like the ones where they don't backstab each other. I like the pleasant ones like the Great British Baking Show, where if someone drops their cake on the floor, one of the other contestants takes a minute to go help them and hug them and stuff. I really prefer that, the cooperative ones. Tanya says, no worries. Yay! And Tanya, we always appreciate your kind comments. We're getting some rude ones lately. I guess the more followers you get and the more times you're on screen during the day, the more likely it is for people to be, some of the mean people to say mean things. A lady told me I had greasy hair. Well, I just dyed my hair and washed it today. So it's not greasy, it's clean, so calm down. Yeah, I'm glad you could stop by. So we're going to look through Parks and Recreation, And if you click on the carousel below on Amazon, you'll be able to see the cookbooks that we're chatting with. So if there's a couple you're not interested in, go take a water break, watch some TV, come on back. HT says, I don't like the show because it's so ridiculous. I wish I could remember what it's called so you can just check it out. Oh, thanks, Tanya. So this is Parks and Recreation, the official cookbook. It's really fun. It's definitely a pop culture cookbook. Oops, there's my little blurb I'm supposed to be talking about with my talking points. Nah, we'll be fine. Oh, it's by Jen Fujikawa, who does lots and lots of pop culture style cookbooks. You can find them here on Amazon. This publisher is Smart Pop Books, and they're an imprint of Ben Bella Books. Oh, you know what? I don't like these black glasses when I have a blue shirt on. I like to pair them with these green aqua reading glasses. Much better. Okay. I'm experimenting with having my ring light pointing at the ceiling instead of right in my face. You can still see the glare of the ring light, but it's a little better. It makes it easier for me to read the books because when the ring light is here, I really want it shining on the cookbook, but not on my face. Blah. Okay. Table of Contents, Chapter 1. Why would anyone eat anything besides breakfast food? I mean, they have a point. You're kind of right. Chapter 2. If it doesn't have meat, it's a snack. Chapter 3, Pawnee City Hall Potluck. Chapter 4, Harvest Festival Eats. Chapter 5, Galentine's Day. You know, I'm a big fan of Galentine's Day. HT says, I remember now. It's called Sweet Genius. I've heard of that show. I haven't checked it out. I'm a fan of Galentine's Day because I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. When you're single, it kind of sucks and you're like, ugh. And you're not necessarily lonely. You're just like, this day is annoying and you can't even go to a restaurant because it's full of couples. And if you're in a couple, there's pressure to make it the special day. So I prefer Galentine's Day where I invite my girlfriends out and we do stuff. Chapter 6, Treat Yourself. And that is the end of the book. So introduction, awesome actress, yay. Chapter 1, why would anyone eat anything but breakfast? Vegan, gluten-free, classic waffles. That doesn't sound very delicious to me. I think I would prefer just not eating that. But I would make the classic waffles. So as you can see, we have info on the characters. We have some recipes. We have lots of photos from the show. Gurgich's eggs, bacon, and toast. Now that sounds like a good breakfast. I don't remember why he's on fire, but probably because his cake is so, he's old and has lots of candles. 4 horse meals of the egg porcalypse. So as you can tell, I have to go. I'll be back later. Bye, Carrie. Thanks, HT. Egg white omelet, fruit smoothie. So you can tell that this is more of a pop culture book than a cookbook. These are all recipes you could make, but they're not focusing on the photos. Except for that's a nice one. Triple decker pancake breakfast pizza. That is a tongue twister. Triple decker pancake breakfast pizza. Phew. Okay, that was tiring. They have little tips here. This one says replace pepperoni with fresh mushrooms or even pineapple to make it vegetarian. And then they have the name of the chapter repeated at the bottom. I like that. Okay, banana burger breakfast sandwich. Those of you that are watching us on YouTube and Facebook, welcome. This show is an Amazon live stream shopping show. So if you're on Amazon and you want to click on one of the links on my carousel, I'll show you what that looks like. I have to use an iPhone to run the Amazon app, so I can see people's comments. So when you see me looking over at the side, it's because I'm reading comments over here. And then this is the carousel below where you can click on the item to find out what it is and go look at it on Amazon. So anyway, let's flip through the book because I can't show you every single page like I was just doing. That's kind of naughty. Chapter 3, Distraction Waffles. Larry's Tuna Fish Party Sandwiches. So these are all recipes you could make, but to be honest, if you aren't familiar with the show, you wouldn't want to buy this, and that's a hilarious recipe name I'm not going to say out loud, because Amazon has bots that listen to our live streams, and I don't want to be saying certain words, or I'll get busted by the bots. Not calzones. Bacon-wrapped turkey legs, a la, aka the Swanson. Mac and cheese pizza, excuse me, wait. I was not prepared to see mac and cheese pizza. Okay. So, by the way, I recently tasted... Well, okay. I was at Walmart. Ooh, I'm not supposed to say that word. I was at a grocery store that competes with Amazon. And they had a little end cap full of ice cream. And one of this brand was Van Leeuwen. And there was like huckleberry pie ice cream. I'm like, cool, I bought it. And there was some other like chocolate mint, whatever ice cream. I bought it. And then the same company had Grey Poupon ice cream. And I was like, that's so funny. They're pretending it's mustard. It's probably caramel and vanilla. So I brought it home and tasted it. And it was mustard ice cream. I took one bite and was like, oh no, never again. And I left the ice cream on my freezer, and some kids came to visit and they tried it. And one kid was like, and ran to the sink and spit it out. The other kid was like, I'm never eating this again, but since it's in my bowl. And then their dad was like, whew, tastes pretty bad. And he kept eating it. Anyway, mac and cheese pizza. Don't even, it's a legit recipe. I'm looking at the ingredients. Yeah, it's everything you would have in mac and cheese. And they use a pre-made pizza crust. And ricotta, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder. Oh, no. No. Okay, chapter 5, Galentine's Day, a waffle cake. This might be my favorite pop culture cookbook ever. Whipped cream mousse, a friendship frittata. Okay. And farewell party, oatmeal and berries. Okay, that's boring. Move on. That's not very fun. Maple walnut jail scones. And up here they talk about, in this paragraph, why this is jail scones, what happened in the episode. Leslie got riled up and brawled with her Equaltonian counterpart to defend the honor of Pawnee, as she would. Peanut brittle, you get the gist. So let's move on to another cookbook. That is Parks and Recreation. Yay! Okay. I'm trying... Mi Cochina. This one is super, super popular. It took forever to get it out from the library because everyone wanted it. So I have to grab it from my giant pile of cookbooks. And it's one of the most beautiful cookbook covers I've ever seen. And I probably won't spend as much time looking at this one as I did the Parks and Recreation cookbook, because that one was cracking me up so much. Recipes and Rapture from My Kitchen in Mexico by Rick Martinez. Oh! Teal is my favorite color. You're going to see me wearing it a lot. But I wear a lot of pink, even though pink isn't my favorite color. I look good in it, so I wear it. The publisher is Clarkson Potter. We are trying to convince them to send us free cookbooks to talk about on our shows, and they haven't fallen for it yet. So we get the cookbooks from the library. Let's pause for a moment and think about being on a beach in Mexico. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay. Here's a map of the areas in Mexico. If you'll pardon my pronunciation, El Bajo, El Norte, Oaxaca, Pacifico, Yucatan, Baja, and El Golfo. I grew up in San Diego. That was the best I could do. Okay, there's our author and his introduction. All right. Básicos. Staples of the Mexican table. I had Mexican food tonight. It was Taco Wednesday. Tanya says, I heard of Van Leeuwen ice cream. I like the Sicilian pistachio ice cream and it's all blended. That sounds delicious. I didn't know they made that kind. Nice. So I'm glad that the people that tried my mustard ice cream had chocolate chip cookie dough from Ben & Jerry's to eat right after it, because they deserved it. The recipes in this book represent the food that I loved eating the most. So this is going to be a very personal cookbook. Oh, tomates. Can you make these recipes vegetarian? He's like, yes. People think Mexican food is all about pork and lard, and to be clear, I love pork and lard, but before the Spaniards came and brought domesticated animals with them, the indigenous cuisine of Mexico was mostly plant-based. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay. What's in his pantry? La la la. Let's get to the recipe. Ooh. Handmade corn tortillas. So I learned as a little girl, age 5, and I might tear up. I'll never forget. We went to the San Diego Museum of Life, Natural Sciences, whatever museum. And there were some mestiza ladies, and I don't know if that's an offensive term nowadays. It was a term for the Mexicans that were indigenous and didn't come from Spain. And they're often treated poorly by the rest of Mexico. So there were these old grandmothers that took masa and showed us children on a field trip in kindergarten, I guess, how to make tortillas by hand. And I use a tortilla press in my house, and I squish it in there, and you use saran wrap, and you put the ball of dough, and then you push it down. These little tiny ladies, and I have giant man hands, their hands were probably as big as my palm, so tiny little hands would take a ball of masa, and they would just do this. And in like 30 seconds, they just squished this tortilla flat, and then they would cook it right in front of us on a griddle and let us eat it with a little bit of butter and salt. So that's a field trip that I've never forgotten, and I hate to admit, it probably happened over 40 years ago. If not, oh crap, 45 years ago, but I've never forgotten it. Okay. Tostadas de maíz, corn tostadas. Gorditas de maíz. So how to make all this stuff. I'm scared though. Okay. So he's talking about the history of the food and why we eat it this way. Gorditas are incredibly delicious, and I'd be eating them for breakfast in almost every state in Mexico. And then here's alternatives, griddled gorditas, how to make them if you're using instant masa. I've never heard of this pan árabe. Pan means bread, right? Arroz rojo. So tonight I made rice, and I made it in between 2 live streams. So I made it in my rice cooker, and I put in can of diced tomatoes, and I put in some oil, and I put in the right amount of water. No, I'm sorry. I used vegetable broth tonight to make it more flavorful. I forgot to season it. I didn't put in any cumin. I didn't put any pepper or salt. I didn't put any chili powder. I didn't put anything in there. So we're eating rice, and I'm like, why is our rice so bland? Oh, I thought I was making rice-a-roni that comes with the seasoning packet. Nope. So we ended up putting our taco meat, in my case, Beyond Beef crumbles or whatever. I put my taco meat that had taco sauce in it on top of the rice, and that way it made it flavorful. But, oh my gosh. I think I can't live stream all day long and cook dinner at the same time, and it's not going to end up well. So this is how to make refried beans the right way, and I'm very curious to read what they have to say about it. I'll read it later when I'm not on camera, because everybody has their own technique, and I, of course, don't use lard or bacon fat. I use vegetable oil. And my stepmother, who is from Mexico, showed me how to make it her way, but she and her grandmother make it different than my mom's friends did, so I don't know. Salsas, condiments, and seasonings. We don't need pictures of those. Carnitas Estilo Ciudad, Mexico. Carnitas from Mexico City. Esquites. Straight corn. Have you ever made street corn yourself, or do you just buy it on the street from a vendor? I do. Chorizo verde. Do you prefer red sauce or green sauce? Oh, I think it's Day of the Dead. We might get some special recipes for that day. Oh, I see a cross. Okay. For those of you just joining us, we're looking through Mi Cochina. And here's Oaxacan Recipes. Oh, beautiful travel photo. Oh, yum. This is Pozole Verde Estilla Guerrero. I see avocados. Okay. I've never heard this word before, so don't freak out if I mispronounce it. Tlayuda con tasajo? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that dish, but it looks amazing. It looks so fresh. It almost looks like a Mexican pizza with cheese and avocados and peppers on top. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, chicken. Oh, mole. I have actually never made mole because I'm terrified because I heard it takes hours and hours and hours. I don't have that. I've never heard of this dish either. Chile atole verde. That looks amazing. It has winter squash, red cabbage, a white onion, kosher salt, chile poblano, jalapeno, tomatillo, scallions, garlic cloves, corn, epazote sprigs, which I don't know how to get a hold of here in Seattle, and harina de maíz. Yucatan. This book has very large fonts and headings. I like it. Oh, he writes, I miss the Yucatan. I like when cookbooks are incredibly personal like this. Ceviche de camarón y leche de coco. Is that coconut? Probably. It's shrimp, olive oil, coconut oil. Okay, yeah. Whoa. Papazules? Papazules? I've never heard of this. It is tortillas, olive oil, pumpkin seeds, onion, chicken stock, garlic cloves, fresh epazote leaves, Morton kosher salt, and salsa. Huh. Okay. Beautiful photos. Ha-skil pak. I have no idea what that is. Roasted pumpkin seed and habanero spread with orange and lime juice. Okay, they have a translation there. Pan de cazón, which is toasted tortillas, layered with beans, seared whitefish, and a tomato habanero sauce. I've never heard of this. Wow. Okay. Let's skip ahead because I have lots of cookbooks to get through. Arroz a la tumbada, which is fish and shellfish stew with tomatoes, jalapenos, and rice. Tamales con chicharrones y frijoles negros. Okay, black beans and unfilled masa dumplings with black beans, chicharrones, and fresh chiles. Okay. This book is all over Book Talk right now. All of the cookbook people are talking about it. It is Mi Cochina. We're almost done taking a quick sneak peek and we'll move on to another book. Rajas con crema. It is roasted poblanos in the garlic cream sauce. Too spicy for me, I think. Oh, I don't think I could handle it. I'm not sure though. Okay. Tamales. Whoa! That looks like another Mexican pizza. Mazatlan. My mother went on vacation there once and loved it. Huevos rancheros con arrachera. Okay, what is that? Huevos rancheros. Roma tomatoes, white onion, chile serranos, garlic cloves, Morton kosher salt, rendered lard, which I would skip. Oh, I love that he says, or extra virgin olive oil, eggs, tostadas, and queso cotija or fresco. That is mi cochina. Wow, I love it. So many dishes I've never heard of. And in Seattle, it's hard to get good, authentic Mexican food. I have to go back home to San Diego because I grew up 5 miles from the Mexican border and I could look out and see the radio towers in Mexico from my bedroom window and Mount Miguel. And that was comforting when I was trying to go to sleep at night. Okay, next cookbook. Are we ready? Disney Princess Tea Parties. This will be fun. Okay, I'm going to put this book on my book ladder and hope I don't knock it over. Okay. Disney Princess Tea Party books are not just for children. They're also for aunties and people that love to throw tea parties. So, let's take a look. It's by Sarah Walker Caron, 50 plus recipes inspired by Jasmine, Ariel, Rapunzel, and more. Came out recently, April 2022. So, Inside Editions, they do a lot of pop culture cookbooks. They always have great photography, not even worried about it. Here's all the chapters. Little bites, savory bakes, sweet bakes, tiny sandwiches and soups, tea party sips. Now let me just check and make sure no one is commenting on YouTube. Nope. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss something. All right. Introduction. Oh, it's little heart-shaped pizzas. Snow White is resilient. Cinderella is kind. Aurora is a dreamer. Yeah, because she's asleep the whole time. Sorry. Ariel is curious. Belle is inquisitive. How is that different than curious? I'd like to know. Let me know what you think. Jasmine is open-minded. Pocahontas is intelligent. Mulan is fearless. Tiana is ambitious. Rapunzel is creative. Well, she has to be. Merida is strong. And Moana is bold. Nice. Plan a perfect Disney Princess Tea Party. Tools of the tea party. So I actually own 3 or 4 3-tiered trays. And if you go look at our shoppable videos and our recent live stream, Katie and I had a tea party outdoors with paper or cardboard 3-tiered trays that we built out of paper. They're from some company on Amazon, Talking Tables, I think. Little Bites, first chapter. Miko seed crackers. I believe that is... Oh, which princess is that? Pocahontas. I've never heard of Miko seeds. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather fruit wands from the fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Cute. That would be nice for... Oops, that would be nice for summer. I always have trouble pointing to the right page because I'm watching myself on the screen, but then the page is over here. Whistle while you work. Lettuce wraps. I don't think Snow White was eating a lot of lettuce in the forest, though. I really don't think she was. Okay. Mulan pork and vegetable dumplings. Jasmine jeweled yogurt parfaits. Oh, pretty. I wish I owned some parfait glasses like that. Hey, this time I only hesitated for 1 second before I pointed at the right page. What's this? Rapunzel trusty cast iron skillet potato pancakes with applesauce. So basically latkes. But I would love to serve those for breakfast tomorrow. However, they say, to make the applesauce, get a pan, blah, blah, blah. I don't have time to make my own applesauce. No, I'm going to buy it out of a jar at the grocery store. Pocahontas fried squash patties. Okay, I would eat that. I do not care for squash. As a kid, it was the food I was most likely to... I remember sitting in my high chair crying because I didn't want to finish my dinner. My mom's like, you're not getting down till you take a bite. You don't have to finish your plate, but you're going to try one. And I was sure I was going to throw up. And of course I was like... But to this day, as an adult, don't care for it, but I'll eat it if I have to. I'll have butternut squash. I'll have some pureed squash at Thanksgiving with marshmallows if I have to. But that looks pretty good. I mean, it's fried. It's a patty. And if you put sour cream and onions on top of it, yeah. I would probably throw some salsa on too. 7 dwarf chicken schnitzel bites. That's probably pretty good. Hey, those of you joining us, we're looking through Disney Princess Tea Parties and about 19 more cookbooks tonight. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these cookbooks. Opening night meatballs. Okay, savory bakes. I love savory bakes. Cave of Wonders cardamom breadsticks from Jasmine. Enchanted pizza roses. Okay, those are cute and you can make it in a muffin tin. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. So, Tiana roasted Cajun shrimp cocktail. Belle provincial vegetable tarts. Cute. That's nice because that's like a 3 or 4 bite tart. That would be nice at a cocktail party. Not that Belle is old enough to drink, but she's French. French people can drink early. Ariel roasted tomato mini pies. Cute. That's adorable. Heart Tafiti spinach artichoke mozzarella pinwheels. Those are cute. That's a nice tea party food. Okay. Once Upon a Dream ham and cheddar quiche bites. Cute. Jumping ahead, sweet bakes. This is going to be some people's favorite part of this cookbook. Colors of the Wind mini cakes. I'll let you look at that for a second. It's like volcanoes, but it's Pocahontas, not Moana. Oh, she sings about all she sees in the song Colors of the Wind. That's why they called it that. Okay. I'm not that familiar with Pocahontas. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through Disney Princess Tea Parties, and we have about 18 more cookbooks to look through. Bibbidi Bobbidi Blueberry Lemon Scones. That's a tongue twister. Okay. Jasmine Pistachio Rosewater Rice Cookies. I bet those are delicious. Now, how's the lighting? Because I don't have all of my lights on tonight, but I think you can see the... Yeah, you can see the cookbook okay, right? Oh, Jennifer, thank you for following. And I'm really curious, how do you get those cute emojis in front of your name? I haven't figured that out. Are you using the Amazon app on your phone? Is that how you got those on there? Because I have my Amazon profile, but I haven't figured out how to use those emojis in front of Cookbook Divas, or I'd probably put a picture of a book on either end. Flynn Rider Blondie Bites. I'm a person who doesn't really care for chocolate. Like, I'll eat it, but I don't crave it. So I would tend to eat Blondie Bites instead of a brownie. Now, we're in a new chapter because we're not baking anymore. Oh, it's the soup chapter, tiny sandwiches and soups. We're looking at Disney Princess Tea Parties. Rapunzel's favorite hazelnut soup. I can't say I've ever made hazelnut soup, but that would be awesome in October, which is heading for us faster than you know. Cinderella pumpkin coach soup. You know, my grandmother told me when she was 50 and I was 10, something like that, she was like, wait, you will not believe how fast time seems to speed up when you get older. She was not kidding. Oh my gosh, it's almost Halloween again, and we barely got summer started. And I feel like, here's Snow White German potato soup, yum. I feel like once we get into Labor Day weekend, then it's bam, back to school. Bam, it's Halloween. Bam, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. It just goes whoosh. Ah! So I try to plan ahead. Merida roast turkey finger sandwiches. That's a little substantial for a tea party. What do you think? You sign in through the internet, not the app. Okay, I will try that, Jennifer. Thank you. I guess I need to learn more about little emojis. I like your butterfly. That's my favorite color. So that's a little substantial for a tea party. I just want little finger foods, and that looks like it's a big meal. Golden Sun egg salad tea sandwiches. Oh, that's cute. I have cookie cutters that I use to make little tea sandwiches too. For adults, not just for kids. We all like shapes. Moana toasted coconut banana toast. That looks easy to make. Tea party sips. Okay, this is a children's cookbook. Moana coconut mango coolers. Can you believe I don't like mango? And the one time I remember going to Hawaii, I'm a big iced tea addict. Every restaurant does you this favor. You order iced tea and it just comes with papaya or mango in it, which is so nice for 99% of people. And then I'm like, oh no, it tastes like mango. So luckily my boyfriend likes mango and I can give him all my mango stuff. Snow White warm apple cider. Mulan iced orange green tea, yum. And Rapunzel fruit tea, probably gathered from berries in the forest. Okay, that's Disney Princess Tea Parties. Let me know if you have any questions about this cookbook. We're going to move on to a giant... Oh boy. Okay, I've been dreading this one. It's really big and heavy. So, ouch. I'm probably not going to be able to hold it up for very long. So I bought on Amazon a giant book stand, and it has these clips to help you keep the cookbook open so when you're cooking, but this book is so big the clips can't hold it open. And I was realizing I was trying to find a way, because my massage therapist is like, why is your neck so jacked up on this side? I'm like, well, I hold cookbooks that weigh 8 pounds and I turn and talk about them. He's like, you're going to get repetitive stress injuries. I'm like, well, this is what I do. I look at books on the internet. Sorry. He's like, stop doing that. I'm like, fine. I will get a book stand to hold the book. So I put this on this big wooden book stand and I turn to turn the pages. And he's like, you're just making it worse because now you're going to mess up your shoulder. So we'll probably do a very brief look through of this gorgeous, giant, probably the only baking book you ever need to have. Baking, the ultimate cookbook. This is from the library. It's by Robert Gonzalez and Dan Crean. It has some gorgeous pictures. I looked through it briefly. It just came out March 2022. I love the end paper that has little pastries. I don't know if you can see that. When I hold a book up to the camera and pull it back, my camera's like, I have to focus. What's happening? Okay. It is by Cider Mill Press. They publish so many cookbooks and really good ones. And look at this gorgeous photography. Now I want to eat bread. Thanks, Cider Mill Press. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Table of Contents. Chapter 1. Cookies. Well, that's the best way to start off a baking book. Cookies. I'm hoping they don't have a donuts chapter because donuts are my weakness. I can go to a restaurant, like a fancy restaurant. What would you like for dessert? Oh, I'm fine. Nothing. No, a little dessert, bourbon or wine. Sure, I don't need a dessert. Donuts. If there's donuts on the menu, I'm like, oh crap, I need them. Okay, cookies, cakes, pies, tarts, and quiche, pastries, custards, candies, and other confections, muffins, scones, bagels, and savory croissants, breads, rolls, and buns. Okay. Oh my gosh, this photography is stunning. This is why I checked this book out. I wanted you to see it. That's amazing. Okay. Introduction. Meet the chefs. Yep. Oh, come on. You're killing me. This is why I like to live stream cookbooks after dinner, not before, because now I'm drooling. A brief history of baking. Okay. We're here for the recipes, though. Tools, blah, 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 eggs. I know. I'll learn a lot about the stuff you need. But meanwhile, Chapter 1. Cookies. So, do you guys have a rolling pin like this? I do. It is awesome. And you can chill it because your pastry dough needs to be really, really cold. You can toss this in the freezer. Love it. I don't have one on my carousel because this is not a cooking show. This is a cookbook show, and there's a difference. Yay! Okay, Snickerdoodles. Beautiful picture. I love Snickerdoodles. They couldn't be simpler. So they have yield 24 cookies, active time, total time, and the cinnamon is essential to these classic cookies, so make sure to use a top quality cinnamon. Yep. Ingredients, instructions, and that's basically it. Okay, Matcha Rice Krispies treats. Doesn't look appealing. I don't know what you guys think. Okay, so far we have one picture for every recipe. I love it. Apricot kolaches. So I am someone who came late in the game to apricots because they're kind of sour. And the what do you call it? Like a peach, what's the word for the texture of the apricot? Not feathery, just hairy. The hairy texture kind of scared me. So I grew up with an apricot tree in my backyard. Hundreds of apricots would grow. It was California, so it grew almost year round. So the neighbors would come pick them and we'd give them away. And I would try one. I'm like, what a waste. Now I like apricots. I wish I had an apricot tree, but they don't grow in Seattle for obvious reasons. Classic sugar cookies. Boring. Move on. Macaroons. I'm pretty sure you need more than one page to tell people how to make them because they're kind of complicated, but yeah. There you go. That helps. This photography is amazing. Okay. Madeleines. I don't personally make these because I live very close to Costco. Sorry. Tanya's salivating. I know, right? I'm not supposed to say C-O-S-C-O on the air, though. Whoops. Coconut macaroons. I can say anything I want on YouTube and Facebook, but Amazon has some rules for us. Understandably, they're hoping to sell stuff. Oatmeal raisin cookies. Okay. Gotta get out of the cookie chapter because I can't hold this book up forever. These photos. Okay. Baking. Biscotti. Okay. Still in the cookies chapter. Kudos bars. Doesn't look appealing to me. It looks like a toothbreaker. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Somebody freaked out when they watched some of our cooking videos on YouTube. They were like, "You're so opinionated." I'm like, well, I'm not a robot flipping the pages for you. I'm going to say something about them. We try to only say positive things. Tanya loves peaches. Oh, I do too. I can't wait for peach season. Around here, I can buy decent ones at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods on maybe late August. And of course, September. Oh, gingerbread cookies. So cute. I have the same cookie cutter, but when I make these cookies and try to frost it, they don't turn out that good. But I try, and at least they taste good. Oh, cheesecake, I believe. Oh, are we in the cakes chapter? Vanilla cake, boring. Triple chocolate cake. Okay. Angel food cake made from scratch instead of a mix. I might have to attempt that because I always cheat and use a mix because I'm in a hurry. Chocolate cake with berries and cocoa crumble. That is the cake from the cover. Those of you just joining us, we are looking through this giant baking cookbook. Coconut cake. And if you have any questions about this book in general, let me know in the comments and I will try to answer them or find out. Chocolate beet cake. I'm not going to say what that looks like. I'm going to turn the page. Okay. Chocolate cake roll, autumn spice cake. I haven't made a cake roll in a long time. It's kind of a nice vintage recipe. That would be fun at Christmas, actually. An opera tort. I've never made one of those, but look at the... Someone needs to win an award for the photography in this cookbook. That's... It's amazing. Okay. Hostess Cupcakes. I've never felt the need to make my own, but they'd probably be a little healthier than the ones from the factory that probably come with lots of chemicals. Okay, let's get out of the cake chapter. Why are we torturing ourselves? How to crimp a pie crust. We know. Ooh. Okay, let's look at a really cool... I'm going to try and find a pie that's really unusual. Well, that's not unusual at all, but it looks beautiful. There you go, Tanya. Golden peach pie. And Tanya, thank you for chatting with us on Amazon because you could be chatting with us on the place that starts with Y or the place that starts with F, but our chatting on Amazon counts towards the algorithm and it makes more people see our stream and hopefully enjoy it. So thank you. I know you have choices. Sour cherry crumble pie. Yum. So I live 2 hours drive of fresh cherries and they normally start picking them last week in June-ish, depending. And this year, the weather, it never got sunny, so the cherries are delayed, and I really want some fresh cherries. Badly. Nutty caramel and cranberry pie. That would be amazing at Thanksgiving, wouldn't it? Oh, this cookbook is so cool. Tomato, feta, and herb quiche. We're in the pies, tarts, and quiche chapter. I'm going to have to buy this cookbook because the library wants it back. Oh, no. No, I'm not eating a roasted summer squash quiche. No, I'm sorry. No. Not happening. Nope. Sorry. But if you need the recipe for that, feel free. I'm not trying to make my own croissants at home. It looks hard, but look how good those look. I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. Okay, eclairs. Delicious. Whoa, I don't know what that is. Pain au chocolat. I buy something similar at Trader Joe's and you defrost it overnight and let it rise and you pop it in the oven for breakfast. Cinnamon apple Danish. Okay, how do you say this? Zeppoli or Zeppole? It's Italian, so I'm thinking it's Zeppoli or Zeppoli. I don't know, but it looks delicious. Orejas. Tanya says, you're quite welcome. My Greek ancestral has peaches grown throughout Greece. Oh, nice. Oh, I bet they're so good too. And if you can get them fresh or like at a farmer's market, they're not spending weeks on the road in trucks going to the grocery store and you eat them right away. Oh, quick chocolate mousse. Crema Catalana. Never heard of that. It looks amazing. Egg yolks, heavy cream, milk, vanilla seeds, sugar, orange zest, salt, milk. Not much, not many ingredients actually. Wow. Here you go. Chocolate something or other. Woo. Gingerbread mousse. Oh, I've never heard of such a thing. That would be so nice at Christmas. Do you guys get gingerbreaded out at Christmas though? Because everything is gingerbread and peppermint. I'm allergic to ginger and cinnamon, so I don't get to have gingerbread anyway. But I get pepperminted out about December 20. I'm like, I'm done. Because I eat too much of it. Classic chocolate truffles. Okay. Let's get to, new chapter, muffins, scones, bagels, and savory croissants. These are ham and cheese scones. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Fennel and onion bagels. You know, we keep track of our analytics and we can tell who's watching which videos. And we try to do videos on lots and lots and lots of types of cookbooks, depending on what we have access to or what people send us or what the library has. And I personally, I think I do too many Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cookbooks because those are my favorites. And Italian because we love Italian food. And Katie does lots of Japanese. But we do a lot of bakery cookbooks or baking goods because that's what people watch the most. They want to see the beautiful desserts. Cinnamon raisin bagels. So we're kind of overstocked on baking cookbooks. But sorry, you don't have to watch them if you don't. Sourdough baguettes. And I have a baguette baker, and I haven't used it in too long. Oh, braided. Is that babka? Let's find out. Marbled challah. Oh, that looks so good. It's not baked yet. What does it look like when it's baked? I don't know. Fall harvest loaf. Ooh, yum. So what is your favorite Greek type of bread to bake, Tanya? What's a traditional Greek bread? Besides, I mean, pita, obviously. I mean, like a rice, like a loaf style bread. Ciabatta, focaccia. I'm getting better at making focaccia because of all these cookbooks. They all have a different recipe. I try them all and some are better than others, but I'm still trying to master getting the right soft, pillowy, chewy texture for focaccia. I've never burned it or had it too, hard or too gooey. That part I've got down. It's just the texture. Black olive focaccia. I need this cookbook. I don't want to give it back. Okay, let's skip ahead. Herbed focaccia. I'm still in the focaccia chapter. Pizza dough from scratch. Handy when you can't get to the store. Pretzel buns. Oh, dang. Gluten-free brioche. Oh, that's nice that there's some gluten-free stuff in here. Honey oat bread. I bet that smells so good when it's baking, right? Gorgeous photos. Classic gingerbread. This basically is the only baking book you would need if you only had room on your shelf for one. Raspberry jam. I don't need to make my own. I have a grocery store. And I don't have raspberry bushes. Milk chocolate cremeux. Cream cheese frosting and a beautiful cake. What is that cake? Italian buttercream. Oh, what is going on here, you guys? Wow. Your wrist would be so sore after that. Sureki. Did I say that right? Sureki? I hope I said it right. That is the traditional Greek loaf bread. Yes. Everything seasoning. Industry insiders. Okay. Wow. I am super impressed. I think I have to buy this. And it's really heavy. That is baking. The ultimate. Okay. Next up, let's do a complete 360 or 180 or something. 180. Let's go to Thailand. I don't know much about the different regions in Thailand, and I'm going to mispronounce some things, so I want everybody to be calm and nice about it. Some people get really picky about the pronunciation, but I won't have seen a lot of these words pronounced before out loud, or I wouldn't have heard them. The Food of Northern Thailand. This is by Austin Bush. Let's take a look at the back. It says, welcome to a beautiful deep dive into the cuisine and culture of Northern Thailand with a documentarian's approach, a photographer's eye, and a cook's appetite. And I need some water because I'm doing so much talking. Let's see, we have 4 people watching on Amazon Live and 1 on, not sure, Facebook or YouTube. Thank you for joining us. The Food of Northern Thailand. Let's see if I can do this without glasses. Known for its herbal flavors, rustic dishes, fiery dips, and comforting noodles. Yes. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. Written and photographed by Austin Bush, illustrated by Kathy McLeod. The publisher is Clarkson Potter, who we would love to have us send us some cookbooks. I'm not begging, I'm just saying it would be a lot easier. Chapter 1, Chiang Mai. Chapter 2, Chiang Rai. And then Lampang. And then Mae Hong Son. And then Frey and Nan. Hope I said that right. Introduction. I love when we can learn about the country that we're about to see recipes from. And I have not traveled to Asia at all, and I'm super curious. Brief history of Northern Thailand. Here's the provinces. Cooking Northern Thai style, how to cook, measurements, etc. Northern Thai kitchen implements. Okay, I'm going to start. This is another big one. Ay, ay, ay. I can't imagine how many years of recipe testing went into this. Okay, so they put Khao Soi Nua, and then they put in Thailand the writing, and then they translate it for us Americans. Muslim style beef cow serves 4 to 6. And then some step-by-step photos, which I find very helpful. And lots of instructions on how to make this dish. Whew, it's a bit wordy. Okay. And a street food cart photo. Chili water. Whoa. Probably too spicy for me. It looks like we're learning a lot of the food history behind the recipes. So this is educational, not just a cookbook. And it looks like not every recipe has a photo, which I'm not a fan of. But how to use a mortar and pestle like a Northern Thai. Nice. Okay. Whoa. There's a temple. I love temple food. Okay. Sticky rice. Crab water. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow. Those of you just joining us, we're looking through the food of Northern Thailand. I'm gonna, whoa! First of all, here's a dish that is fermented pork stir-fried with egg. This is how to fold a banana leaf the correct way, which I have been doing it wrong, and I hardly ever fold a banana leaf, but not good. It was still tasty. The Northern Thai grill. It'd be nice if I was left-handed so I could turn the pages without blocking the view with my arm. Sorry. Oh, a grandmother. Look at her beautiful costume. It's clearly for a festival. Okay. Phak dong. Yunnan-style pickled mustard greens. Yum. I would eat that. Definitely. Nam pluric nam phak. This is a dip of preserved yu choy greens. I don't even know where to get those. I'm lucky that Seattle has lots of Asian markets, so we can get these unusual vegetables that don't show up in your local Safeway or a Kroger. This is Thai look style rice noodles in pork broth with a savory topping. I'm going to skip ahead more because this cookbook is heavy. This is steamed banana leaf packets of chicken, herbs, and vegetables. Lots of fish. I think we're in the fish chapter. Fat Thai menu. Pad Thai with pork, but they spell it Fat Thai. Pad Thai with tofu is usually what I get at American Thai restaurants. A Shan-style aromatic chicken curry. That must be great in winter. Oh. Shan-style pounded meat? Woo! That's tough for me to look at as a vegetarian, but I'm happy to do it for you guys. Lots of banana leaves. Nice. I actually saw a banana tree growing at my friend's garden in Santa Barbara, California, of all places, a couple months ago. I've never seen a banana tree. And that she told me that you can only have 3 big stalks, the grandmother, the granddaughter, and the daughter. And any more than that, you have to cut them down or the bananas won't grow. It was amazing. Okay, this is Frey-style pork loaf. Does this say loaf? Nope, it says loaf. Don't know what that is. Vegetables with lop. Those look good. Lop spices. Looks like a family style meal. Everyone's sharing. I saw some cucumbers that were pickled. A beautiful temple. So that is the food of northern Thailand. And once this camera is off tonight, I'm going to go explore it some more in my armchair. That is pretty cool. Next up, another, I think a publisher sent us this book. Let me refresh my nope, this is a library book. Around the Board. So I feel like the charcuterie cookbook trend is kind of finally slowing down. It got a little crazy there for a while. I don't know if it was pandemic related, like people had time to sit around their house making charcuterie finally. This is by Emily Delaney. Boards, Platters, and Plates. Came out in May 2022. It's brand new. Ooh, gorgeous. That's pretty. For my parents who make every dream possible. Aw. Contents, the art of the board, and then seasonal chapters, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Author's introduction. Let's start taking a look. I actually, gather around. I haven't made a charcuterie board in quite a while. Charcuterie and salume, but I'm having a party on Monday for wine industry friends, so I'm going to have some meat and cheese out. But I don't know if I have time to make it look fancy, because I'll be running around cleaning like a crazy person. Your winter pantry. And here's how to make a, build it. What? Okay. A winter pairings board. I'll let you look at that for a second. Let me know if you have any questions about this book. Winter pairings. Okay. And how to build it. And they have numbered items so you can tell what it is. That's awesome. Because you can't always find the exact same ingredients at your local store. Harbison, Eskiru, aged Gouda, and blue cheese. Yeah, I don't have these 2 cheeses at my Whole Foods or my Trader Joe's. Sorry. Holiday hosting board. Oh, I like that it's vertical. Sugared cranberries and rosemary that you can make yourself. A Christmas brie board. Well, shape it like a wreath. Okay, maybe they didn't have that much time. And antipasto charcuterie wreath. That's cute. See, I wanted a wreath. I got a wreath. Yay. That's what I was hoping for. Hey, who's watching us on YouTube? Drop me a note in the comments. I'd love to know who you are. New Year's Eve dessert board. Nice. They should have a brunch board or a New Year's Day hangover board with foods that cure your hangover and help you rehydrate. All about charcuterie board. I love that they have the numbers so you know exactly what item that is, in case you can't tell by looking. Valentine's Day Sweetheart Board. Oh, this is a great book. Your Spring Pantry and the items you might have. Spring Pairings Board. Sweet as Honey Board. Are you able to get honeycomb at any stores near you? I have to go to a couple specialty stores if Amazon's Whole Foods doesn't have it. Luck of the Irish board. It's a rainbow, which you could use for Pride Month too, right? Spring crudités board. What's happening here? I see some roses. Mother's Day board with bacon roses. Let's see if they have a step-by-step tutorial to help you make it. Kind of, yeah. They show you how to roll it up into a rose. Cute. A berry basket board. Okay, so we're still in spring. A garden party brunch board. See, I was hoping they had a brunch board, but for New Year's Day. Jumping ahead, a meze platter. Yum. Maybe a little hummus in there. Summer cookout board. Nice. So pretty. S'mores dessert board. The only thing that kind of squicks me out is people are reaching to grab the marshmallows. Like, do they have toothpicks to pick stuff up with? Because if everyone's reaching into the chocolate and I hope you have clean hands. 4th of July board. Hey, that's coming up. I really need to do a rundown of 4th of July cookbooks. There aren't a lot of specific 4th of July cookbooks, but many cookbooks have a chapter about 4th of July. I should compile them and look around. Fall pairings board. Oh, suddenly we're talking about beer. A game day snack board. Movie night board. That sounds fun. And we are going to have some movie nights here on Amazon Live. We can't show you an actual movie, but we're going to talk about popcorn, movie theater equipment, and DVD movies. And can you guess why I still own DVDs? Because when you're in the mood to watch a certain movie, like if I wanted to watch Edward Scissorhands tonight, and I might want to, is it on any of the streaming services that I have a subscription to right now? Probably not, because it's not Christmas or Halloween. So I could look all over the streaming services and see if I could find it, but if not, I could pop my DVD that I bought on Amazon for $9 into my Blu-ray player and watch it anytime I want. That's why I still own DVDs. Anyway, that was around the board. Next up, the Big Book of Joe's Quick and Easy Meals. I don't know anything about this one. Have not looked through it. I just grabbed it from the library. I saw Quick and Easy Meals and went, why, yes. Yes, please. Thank you. And I have someone calling me. That's nice. I need to silence my phone. I have a friend who I said, please do not call me after 9 o'clock at night. Because we're either be live streaming or asleep. It's 9:42. The Big Book of Joe's Quick and Easy Meals by Joanna Cismaru came out in 2021. It is Page Street Publishing, another good cookbook publisher. Look at all those chapters. Chicken, beef, pork, seafood, vegetarian, pasta, casseroles, breakfast, lunch, and soups. Oh, and it keeps going. Starters, salads, sides, breads and rolls, and desserts. Chicken chapter. They get right into it. Wow. Okay. They're not playing around. How to thaw frozen chicken. Did I say thaw? How to thaw frozen chicken, washing raw chicken, cooking chicken thoroughly. First recipe of the book. Bruschetta chicken. I'm on a live stream right now. A live video right now. I'm going to tell my little friend that he needs to call me. Okay. Some people don't follow instructions. Okay. Lemon chicken piccata. That's a beautiful photo. That looks really good. And I don't even eat chicken. Spatchcock chicken. This must be the chicken chapter. Yes, it is. Let's jump ahead. Whoa, Korean fried chicken. I bet you guys are drooling. Okay. Chicken stroganoff. Oh, I didn't know you could do stroganoff with, I mean, I guess any kind of creamy noodles with meat. Yeah, okay. I bet my boyfriend would love that. Instant pot beef burgundy. Okay, this cookbook is awesome already. And I'm only in the first or second chapter. Wow. Okay. Those of you just joining us, ginger beef. We're looking through the Big Book of Joe's Quick and Easy Meals here at Cookbook Divas. Did you know that we also stream carne asada? We also stream about summer reads and toys and gourmet food and home decor. Mostly cookbooks. We also occasionally do, I would love to do Saturday night trivia every Saturday night. Can't always do that. My life gets busy or I have an opportunity to go see a friend and so I do. It's the pork chapter. Honey mustard pork tenderloin. Honey garlic pork loin. So you're supposed to put your phone in airplane mode when you're streaming so your friends can't call and text you. Should have done that. Pork schnitzel. You would think I would know how because this is our 116th live stream. This is baked lemon garlic halibut. Whoa, honey garlic salmon and veggie sheet pan dinner. My boyfriend would love that. Maple and mustard glazed salmon. Hey, I could use my mustard ice cream that I didn't want to finish and use that for the glaze. Easy California quinoa salad. Whoa. spinach and ricotta stuffed shells, but I also saw a really cool picture I wanted to show you. It wasn't the couscous pilaf because that looks like a hot mess, but I'm sure it's delicious. Chanterelle mushrooms with tagliatelle. Is it tagliatelle or tagliatelle? I don't know. I feel like Italians would be like tagliatelle. Or maybe it's Talia because they don't say the GL. I don't know. I need to look it up. Sausage and leek ragu gnocchi. And cheesy chicken and broccoli pasta. Comfort food, easy meal to put together. Imagine how many working parents make this at least once a week, right? Because everyone's happy. The best, chili mac and cheese. I usually serve chili or mac and cheese. I don't combine them. Sarah, hello. Welcome. We are looking through the big book of quick and easy meals. We just finished the chicken chapter. I think we're in the seafood chapter. Tuna noodle casserole. Comfort food. Chicken Gloria. I don't think I've heard of Chicken Gloria before, but that's because I don't eat chicken. Sarah, where are you watching from? I am in Seattle, Washington, where it rained today and is going to be 80 tomorrow, so I get to haul out my sundresses. Chicken bacon ranch casserole. That looks like something you could make ahead and reheat, if I'm thinking correctly. That sounds good. Sarah says, yum. Oh, we jumped into some kind of a dessert chapter because here's the Dutch baby pancake. And pumpkin zucchini muffins. That wouldn't be the first thing I would make, but I remember as a kid we grew too much zucchini and my mom had to put them in all the muffins and cookies and everything and squash soup, and we were like, stop growing zucchini. And it's delicious, but that was a bit much. And she would go try to give it to the neighbors, and they would see her coming to ring the doorbell, and they'd be like, no, no more zucchini. Sausage and egg breakfast rolls. Overnight breakfast casserole. That's smart. You're watching from New Jersey. Oh my gosh, you're a night owl. Hello, nice. And thank you for commenting. Most people don't comment on live streamers' streams, especially small news live streamers like me. They don't take the time to type, or they're too shy. Wait, sheet pan pancakes? That's a thing? That's possible? Oh, hello. Ham and cheese breakfast muffins. So tomorrow morning, and this is TMI, but it's the only morning this week where my boyfriend and I can sleep in and not have an alarm wake us up and have to jump out of bed and go somewhere. So that is the morning that we're going to leisurely make like pancakes. I have some Trader Joe's croissants that are rising overnight, etc. We're going to have a nice leisurely breakfast, extra coffee for him, extra tea for me. We are looking forward to it because most mornings it's like eggs and toast and a banana and maybe some grits. That's all we have time for. And we don't make the grits from scratch. They're instant. Lunch chapter. A Reuben sandwich. Oh, yum, this is making me hungry, says Sarah. It's 12:47 where I am. I'm on summer vacation, started today. Congratulations. I just went to dinner last night with my best friends that have kids that are 10, 11, 9, and 5. And the kids had just started summer vacation and they were so happy. And they love school. But it's summer, yay! Quiche Lorraine, I've never made that at home. Vietnamese fish tacos, quick and easy meals. Ooh, soup chapter. I don't make soup in the summertime. I have to clear my friend's notification of their message. Stop messaging me. I'm trying to live stream. Okay. Some people. Beef and barley soup. So I like to make a soup like this, although I don't use beef. And I'll make the soup on Sunday. I'll let it sit overnight. And then Monday, it's the flavors have time to develop. And we'll eat it Monday. And then Tuesday, I'll add a couple things that weren't originally in it. So it probably had carrots and celery and some kind of pepper, and then the next day I'll add mushrooms that weren't in it, and then the next day I'll add some pasta, and then I just keep adding to the soup a little bit, and then on day 7 we're like, we're not eating soup ever again, but that was fun. Pico de gallo, made it home. You're 12, you're going to 7th grade. Oh, nice. They start giving you harder classes, more homework, but better reading material, and you start having to go change classes, right, in between. You have to leave your homeroom and go to, and you'll have 6 or 7 teachers instead of 1 or 2, right? Depending on how they do it in New Jersey. Avocado shrimp salsa. So if you're 12, what kind of things do you cook by yourself that your parents don't have to supervise? Because you're 12, you're not going to burn down the house anymore. You use the oven. I go to bed. When are you streaming again? I'll try to see if I can come. We'll hit the follow button, and we do lots of streams. We can't advertise anything to kids, but you're welcome to watch because we normally talk to adults. And we also talk about books, and some of them are kids' books. Eggs, yes, I love making eggs. I make them every day. So I'm going to quickly jump to the salad chapter, but I find salad chapters and cookbooks pretty boring. And have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the follow button. Waldorf salad. I'm sorry, that looks like someone puked, but I'm sure it's delicious. Perfect time skillet potatoes. Roasted red peppers. Ooh, mashed potatoes. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Breads and rolls. I just looked through a baking book, but I'm ready to look at it again. I'd like to try this white bread recipe. But mine never comes out shaped like a loaf because I don't have a loaf pan. I just kind of make a lump of bread. And slow cooker bread. Ooh, that would be fun to try. HT is back. Classic dinner rolls. If I was going to cook anything out of this book, which by the way, HT is the big book of Joe's quick and easy meals, I would totally cook these dinner rolls. Bake. Yum. Is that kosher salt on top or seeds? Let me see. I think it... Yeast, sugar, milk, unsalted butter, egg yolks, flour. Oh, poppy seeds. But those poppy seeds are black. Those are white. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, sesame seeds. Okay. No knead skillet bread. That sounds fun, but I like kneading. I'll try. I'm exhausted. Well, yeah, it's your first day of summer break. You need some time. Sometimes if you're too tired, you can't sleep. You need the first night of relaxing sleep, and then the next night you'll sleep like, so much better. Pumpkin Delight. HT says, see you soon. Good night, Sarah. Quick apple turnovers. I like making those from scratch, like hand pies. The big book of Joe's quick and easy meals. Okay. What is next in my carousel? Around the board, the food of Northern Thailand, baking, Disney Princess, Mikochina, Parks and Recreation, Harry Potter Feast. Oh, too bad the kid logged out. Although we are not supposed to advertise anything to kids here. So I'm not trying to. This is for adults. Let me find my... Aha! I think this is a second edition, because when I was trying to add this book to my carousel, there were 2 editions. And the cover on the other one looked different. And the good news is the other one was $36. What? This one's $24. Phew. Much better. I think this just came out, and I bought it because the publisher wouldn't send it to us because we're tiny little streamers. Sorry. Harry Potter Feasts and Festivities, an official book of magical celebrations, crafts and party food inspired by the wizarding world. This is really fun. I'll let you see the back. It's about that thick, and ooh, nice gold end papers, feasts and festivities. So I think besides crafts, it's like a party throwing book, crafts, a few recipes, decorations, etc. And the contents. It starts off with a Hogwarts House Cup birthday bash, and then a Magical Creatures Halloween party, back to Hogwarts movie marathon, and the Yule Ball holiday celebration. They can't have this book and not have the Yule Ball in it. It would be like, what? A wizarding wedding reception. Ooh. And that's it. At the end, they have a glossary of cooking terms. Introduction. Are you doing trivia sometime soon, Carrie? I wanted to on Saturday, and then we went out to a nice restaurant and came home, and I stupidly had a glass of wine, which was delicious, and we sat and watched some TV, and I'm like, I'm going to go but then I'd have to put makeup on and get out of pajamas, so I didn't do it. I'm sorry. But yes, Katie would like to do Disney trivia with me, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. But in the evening, we're going to go see The Black Phone in the theater. My third movie in a movie theater since March 2020. Very excited. The Black Phone. It's horror. And it stars Ethan Hawke as a creepy person that wears a mask. So maybe we'll do Disney trivia in the morning. And Katie's stepfather is a Disney. He's sort of related, but not to the point where you get free tickets or money or anything like that. Hogwarts House Cup Birthday Bash. Also, I'm learning that if I have been live streaming or filming shoppable videos all day, I can't live stream at night. I'm over it. So today I did other work, did my other day jobs, blah, blah, blah. Didn't start streaming till 6 tonight. And that way I was able to stream for longer because I hadn't been streaming all day. So I'm going to try to start streaming in the evening, not drink wine before I do it, because the type of people that want to play trivia and chat are on in the evenings. And we are going to, I have probably 8 or 10 more of these that came, table topics, things we can talk about. I'm a little nervous because I don't want people to talk religion or politics or cuss or talk about sex. You know, we have to keep it PG. I will certainly try to be on. I just never get notifications from Amazon when anyone I follow goes live. I don't either. I try to follow both of the Kayleys. I don't know if you know them. There's 2 women named Kaylee. One is Teen and Tots, and the other is Kaylee with her last name, Solitro. They're super fun. I hit notify on all of their announced live streams, and then I'm on Amazon all day long. I'm always checking, as are you, always checking out who's doing what. Never hear about it, so I have to stumble across it. But I am guilty, and I think this has affected you. We think we're going to do a live stream, so I'll set up like Disney trivia tomorrow at 11 a.m. And so people, I'm sure, set their follow or announce, and then 11 a.m. rolls around and we're not there because we're working or we're going to the grocery store or something happened with my dog, and so we don't actually keep the promise of streaming at that time, and I feel bad. Like, that's not good for consistency. Yeah. You're following both, love their streams. Yes, I love both of those Kayleys. I would love to meet them in person. And I'm sure you follow Jalissa too. She's awesome. And she's very good at being consistent. We're not, because there's live streamers that do this for a living, and so they're on all day long. We don't. We run 30 blogs for a living, and blogs like to have posts. And that makes it hard to live stream. And live streams at our tiny little level don't make a lot of money. Shoppable videos do. So if I'm going to have a camera in my face and makeup on, I'm going to be filming shoppable videos, probably not a live stream. But the live streams are so fun, I want to keep doing them. So that's my little lecture today. Let's look at some more Harry Potter. A birthday bash. Ooh, pretty. Are those candle or is that candy or sand? I'm not sure what's going on. Invitations that you can print out. Styling magic. Lots and lots of ideas. It's almost like a Pinterest board, but it's a book. Floating candles. Cute. Behind the magic. And I'm disappointed not to see more book bloggers here on Amazon Live. I mean, there's the official Amazon Books channel, which they don't invite us to be on. That's fine. We don't interview authors around here. We just look through books. Until a sad day is going to come when publishers say, don't show pictures from the inside of our books, and we'll have to stop. But I think they're figuring out that it helps them sell books, even in our small way. A shoppable video. Hi, Eric. A shoppable video is when I take anything out of the house, like these glasses. I bought this on Amazon. So I would film a quick shoppable video of about 40 seconds long, and I'd say, these are Angie glasses, and they're readers, and they help me see because I'm a grandma. And here's what they look like on. And so someone would watch the video, and they'd either go, oh, that looks horrible on you, and so they wouldn't buy it. Or they'd go, wow, I'm a grandma too. I want to look like you and have teal glasses. And so they would buy them if they watch the video and click on the link. So I'm doing a shoppable video tomorrow that's not live in case I mess up and have problems. I bought a $35 paper cardboard playhouse dollhouse that comes flat, and it's a pop-up tent thingy, and so you take it out of the box and you kind of go like psh, and it pops into this dollhouse and kids can play in it. But I don't want to do it live in case something goes wrong and I like pop it in my face or I drop it or something bad happens. And the idea is someone that's not sure what it looks like in real life can see it in the shoppable video. They're on our Amazon storefront, which I'll put the address here in our banner. Let me edit the one I have going. We do shoppable videos for things like I have a mirror that's decorative at my other house. And so I'll stand in front of it and I'll kind of put my hand to show how big the mirror is because people aren't sure. And I'll talk about the color and what it really looks like because it's hard to see colors on a computer screen, right? Amazon.com live Cookbook Divas is our live stream, but our shop is at Amazon.com/shop Cookbook Divas. And that's where you'll see our shoppable videos. And I'll even do them for things like, I can't believe people buy a candle, but I'll say this is a beach candle. I got it because it smells refreshing and soft. and then I smell it on camera, but you guys can't smell it, so I'm surprised people buy it. But I'd be sure to look at the Amazon listing for the notes, because this beach candle smells like lemongrass, seaweed, cocoa. I want to say the right terms that the people that made the candle say, and then I can tell you if it's soy or not. I can say, you know what, this lid is kind of hard to get off, because it is. And then I can explain how you trim the wick to 1/4 inch. This one's too long. I wouldn't light it, because that's dangerous. You got to trim it way shorter. And if you keep it trimmed after every time you light it, this candle will last 30 hours instead of 10. So, stuff like that. Tanya, you're going to bed. Nice. HT, you're going to bed too. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I have about 8 more cookbooks to go through, so I'm going to quit chatting and get back to the flipping pictures, which is my job, right? Because you guys can get a preview of the cookbooks. Wait, that looked like Charlie Manson. I don't want to go back and look in case it looks like him. Honeyduke's trolley sign. So this is more of a crafts book and party decorations than a cookbook, but they do have some recipes. And I'll try to find one. Ooh, nice diagrams. Oh, the Yule Ball holiday celebration. I bet we have a cake recipe. How to make the Yule Ball backdrop. Magical snowfall. Here's recipes. Madame Maxine's giant potato gratin. That would be nice for breakfast. Eric says, thank you for explaining. Yeah. So if you are trying to think of something you want to buy on Amazon, like I need to buy an air pump for my inflatable kayak, I want to see someone using the air pump. So if I could find a seller or an influencer doing a live video, I could ask them questions about it. Like I buy my tech equipment, like my ring light and my cameras from Rome's live stream, because I can ask him questions. Even after I buy the item, I can go, Rome, how do I set this up? Or what's this button for? And he can explain it. But a shoppable video would just be someone showing how to put this stupid air pump together and how to put it into your inflatable and blow up your kayak. So, Professor Karkaroff's caviar-topped deviled eggs. Oh, the 4 Champion Spice Cider. Yum. So, oh, paper ornaments. So if you have a little Harry Potter fan in your life who's about 10 years old or up, or someone who throws parties, this would be a great Christmas gift. But let's get back to a cookbook, because this is more crafts and decor. Okay, what's next? Tea at the Palace. Oh, fancy. That book is on the floor under my foot. Excuse me a second. I'm going to grab it. I didn't throw it on the floor. I gently placed it on the floor. Carolyn Robb is the author. I know I have at least 3 of her other cookbooks, but I can't remember what she did. 50 recipes. Woo! Okay. The chapters are named after Queen Elizabeth's palaces, or famous palaces in Britain. So the first chapter is Buckingham Palace, Sandringham House, Kensington Palace, where Lady Diana lived, R.I.P., Hampton Court Palace, Brighton Pavilion, Highgrove House, Blenheim Palace, Balmoral Castle, Scotland, the Castle of May, Kew Palace, some of these I don't know how to pronounce, Windsor Castle, and Carnarvon Castle. Okay, introduction, there's Carolyn Robb. Let's get to the recipes. Oh, Buckingham Palace. Never been there. I think I've been outside the gates. Summer garden parties. Okay. Tangerine and passion fruit melting moments, but there's no... Oh, there's a beautiful picture. I spoke too soon. Cute. Little scones with raspberries and clotted cream. Excuse me, I need some water. I've been talking for 5 hours tonight. Oh, a strawberry bunting cake from the cover. Yeah. Nice. Nectarine and red currant meringue crowns. But no picture. Now we're in Sandringham House. And they're teaching us about the history of the castle. Glazed apple pecan cake. That would be amazing. About September, October, November. When it's cold outside again. Gingerbread Bakewell tartlets. Look how cute those are. So Eric, I think you've been to some of my trivia shows. Have you been to my summer reads show? I have a lot of books right now. Kensington Palace. Children's Afternoon Tea. That is adorable. I don't think I have the skill to pull that off. Yes, you have been. Giant Bourbon Biscuits. Who are some of your other favorite live streamers? I always stop in and say hi to Randall, because he's awesome. And I go to Rome for tech and Jalissa. Yes, I did a summer read show today with some of my favorite things I'm reading right now. I think I threw them on the floor so I can't show you. Where'd they go? Nope, they're gone. I put them away. Oh, they're under my other foot. Okay, I'll show you one of them. Here it is. Supper Club! Ah! That's one of them. And another one was Our Country Friends, but it's about the pandemic, or a pandemic, so not everyone's cup of tea right now. We're kind of pandemicked out. Bourbon biscuits. Chocolate fudge cake. Oh, an almond cake. Sweet and simple, great with coffee or tea. Wow, these look kind of creepy, but I bet they're delicious. If you like nougat. Nougat is a little texture that's kind of like, what just happened? Apricot, cherry, and pistachio nougat. They're pretty though. That'd be nice at a winter party. Highgrove House. Lemon and thyme cake. That is what is known as a naked cake. It's not really decorated except for fresh fruit and herbs on the top. Eric says, I love hanging with Persia for cricket crafting. Yes, I love that she does crafting. I thought more people here were going to do that. Interesting. And Lamont at Chaos Tune for Amazon Luna Gaming. I've run by his stream, but I didn't stop and look yet. Sarah couldn't sleep. What's up? We're looking through Tea at the Palace. Eric also follows David from Chickpea. Yeah, for the hype. I'm scared to go say hi in his stream because I'm like, hi, David. And he's like, Cookbook Divas in the house. And I'm like, whoa, it's okay. Thank you. Christy Ferrari's Hubs for gaming and Lego. Yes. Is Christy Ferrari's Hubs the guy that opens the Pokemon cards too? I thought that was fascinating. We are going to do something similar. I bought some of those surprise toys like called Gashapon. And they're from the Friends TV show. And we're going to open them on camera in about a week when I get my Friends Mad Libs game and a Friends board game and Friends trivia. We're just going to have like a Friends celebration. But that kind of thing is probably going to go over better in the fall when people are home because of the weather. So those of you just joining us on Facebook and YouTube, this is Tea at the Palace, a cookbook. Go ahead and drop me a note in the chat. Look at this cake color. What's going on? I don't know. White chocolate and mint cake. I guess I would eat that. And to be honest, sometimes I like hanging in the very small channels who share about kids' toys. Yes. I haven't seen a lot of kids' toys channels, and I'm sure that will change as we get closer to Christmas. And I've done some kids' toys myself because I'm an aunt and I buy lots of toys anyway. So I'm like, hey, before I give this toy to so-and-so, I'm going to talk about it on Amazon. And I'm kind of regretting giving them the toys I bought for them because Prime Day is coming and I need all the toys to be on screen with me when I'm streaming for 2 days in a row. You have a 3 and 2-year-old and bought a Busy Book because of a channel's best buy ever. Nice. Busy Books are great. When I was a kid, I had to go to church and my grandmother always had Busy Books. And so then I would look forward to going to church because I could play with the Busy Book and kind of listen to the sermon and kind of nod. And 3 and 2-year-old, I bet they keep you very busy. And that's why you're on late at night because they're finally asleep, right? So what do you guys think of this mint cake? I guess it doesn't taste bad. Goat cheese, zucchini, and chive muffins. Oh, pesto parmiers. So I had dinner with my friends and their 9-year-old girl last night. And she told me this funny story how she was going to make me chocolate mint ice cream because that's my favorite. And she said, but there's a but. I'm like, well, what's the but? You know, I have to do something nice for you. She said, but I'm going to put spaghetti sauce on top of it. So I was thinking, okay, chocolate mint ice cream with tomato sauce. I would still eat that. It would be gross, but I could do it. She's like, I didn't say tomato sauce. I said spaghetti sauce. And it's pesto. And I'm like, oh, pesto on top of mint ice cream with chocolate. No, I can't do it. It's not a mint lemon cake. It is just mint and white chocolate. There is no lemon in it, but there's Greek yogurt and food coloring. They're cheating. And white chocolate chips and peppermint oil. I don't think I'll be making that. Okay, Blenheim Palace glazed ginger shortbread. That's a very Scottish thing to make. Caramel apple turnovers. The presentation has something to be desired. It looks like a Halloween treat and you bled on it. I don't know about that. Oh, these are cute. Potted salmon. You can make those really easy with pre-made little shells like that. Scotch pancakes. Selkirk Bannock. I don't know what that is because that's a UK food I've never heard of. In Germany, we have something that's called spaghetti ice. Do tell. What is that? It's vanilla ice, okay, pressed into noodle shape with strawberry sauce and white chocolate shavings. I bet you have to eat it really fast before it melts, right? I'm guessing it melts like psh, because of the shapes of the... Because spaghetti's so thin. Wow. Whoa, look at the picture of this. Wow, that's really orange. Is it Q Palace or Q Palace? I don't know. But that's really orange, and it looks Dutch, like from Amsterdam with that roof shape. Wow. Eric says it's my favorite. Bunch of flowers biscuits. Aww. So Eric, do you use cookie cutters on your kids' sandwiches? I mean, I'm not going to parent shame you if you don't have time, but kids love it. And I was able to get my boys to eat stuff they never would have eaten if it was shaped like a dinosaur. Oh, this is edible flowers. Oh, rose and white chocolate cupcakes. Cute. So I think I've shown too much of this book. Publisher doesn't want me to show you everything. Honestly, my kids are crazy not picky. You are so lucky. Get this, okay? I had 3 boys. One of them would only eat mac and cheese and maybe cheese pizza. One of them would only eat butter noodles and the pizza crust, and the other one would only eat pizza. That was exhausting. They're much better now. They're much better. It was exhausting. And I was like, what kid doesn't like spaghetti, but they don't like tomato sauce? Okay, fine, I get it. It was huge battles. And I tried not to turn it into a fight. And we had the rule, you just have to take 1 bite and you can spit it out if you need to. You don't have to clean your plate, nothing like that. But here's your dinner. It's a plate with like 7 things on it, and that's all you're getting. And if you don't like it, you can put it in the fridge and eat it later. Lima, the cookbook, Lima, Peru. I'm not sure I've looked through any Peruvian cookbooks before. It's by Virgilio Martinez. I'm very curious. I have to be really careful because I was looking through a Peruvian cookbook and I said something on YouTube and someone got offended about their culture. But I was just asking, I was like, do they eat beans and rice every day like we do in Mexico? And they're like, no, why would you say that? Well, because, okay, sorry. Eric says, my kids even eat apples with the core and stem. Whoa, wow. I can't even get my dogs are black retrievers. I can't get them to eat the apple stems. They'll spit it out. But they love apples. So I'm judging by the cover of this book that the photographs are going to be awesome. It came out back in 2015 when we had a little bit different photography style in cookbooks back then. Mitchell Beasley is the publisher. They're from the UK. Oh, look at the table of contents. I like how they laid it out. Lima in London, drinks and snacks, salads and side dishes, tiger milks, chili paste and sauces, ceviches, tiraditos and causas? Vegetarian main courses, yay! I wasn't sure there would be a lot of vegetarian food in Peru. Fish and meat, home baking and desserts, and then glossary at the back. Okay. Authors. Chifle. Oh, plantain, sweet potato, and potato chips. I'm glad they have the English translation because I don't want to try and pronounce all these right now. It's getting late. Concha, corn, and lime. Yum. So when I make corn on the cob here in America, I use butter, and then I put lime over it and chile powder. And my American friends think I'm crazy, but that's how we ate it in San Diego growing up, because I was 5 miles from the Mexican border, and that's how we ate our corn. Sweet potato with chamomile honey, and look how they put it in these cute little square cubes. I don't care for sweet potato, but I'll eat it. But if you made it look cute like that and put cheese on top, I will eat it. Banana and cacao nib smoothie. I'm not much of a smoothie person. Let's start skipping ahead. Oh, lemon verbena and a natto seed cocktail. I'm not sure what a natto is. I'll have to look it up. Pisco punch. Okay, salads and side dishes. Can I skip that chapter? I don't find salads that interesting. You just make a salad. Creamed sweet potatoes. Okay. Mashed baked potatoes. I do remember hearing that they eat a lot of sweet potatoes in Peru because they can grow them so well. Tiger's milk, chili paste, and sauces. Excuse me. Oh, chiles. I'm such a wimp, I'm scared. Ocopa sauce, queso fresco, and yellow ají paste. Oh, salmon ceviche with yellow ají and concha corn. I know a lot of salmon eaters here in Seattle. Grouper and chili ceviche. Let me know if I'm going too fast on these pictures. Red snapper, chia, and yellow ají tiradito. And I've never been to a Peruvian restaurant here in Seattle. We probably have one. We're pretty multicultural, but I don't think I've been to one. Traditional chicken, avocado, and egg casa? Oh, octopus and piquilo causa. It's shaped like a boat. That's so cute. Ají panca monkfish with toasted quinoa pasta. I wouldn't have thought of toasting quinoa. Whoa, what's this? I know you want to see a picture of that if you like fish. Langoustines con pata y limón. Palta. Short rib antichucos. Cuchos. I don't know I've never heard that word said. Sorry. We get so many nasty comments on YouTube because we mispronounce stuff. I've never heard Peruvian food terms before. And I could go research it, but then I wouldn't have time to do a live stream today. I'd rather live stream and just wing it. Pork with chicha de jora. Oh, quinoa sourdough bread. Red quinoa specifically. Okay. Hearts of palm and garlic focaccia. Well, I just bought a can of hearts of palm from Trader Joe's. And I have been making a lot of focaccia lately. Oh, I love step-by-step photos with hands in them. Chili and caramel suspiro. That would be good in summer. It looks chilled. Grilled mango with cacao sauce. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't thought of grilling mango. It should be obvious, yeah. Quinoa and goat milk pudding with strawberries. That's pretty. Lots of quinoa in this book. I'm going to have to look through that more slowly. I'm going to post a shoppable video of it where I concentrate on this cookbook for about 5 minutes. We do longer videos on, I'm not supposed to say YouTube, and shorter ones on Amazon. Lima the cookbook. Okay, what is next? Here we go. We're getting to the good stuff. I looked through this the other day on a live stream and people freaked out because it's gorgeous. They freaked out in a good way. I posted a couple pictures on Instagram and a look-through reel. I'm not supposed to see Instagram. And people freaked out because it's so pretty. It is by famous author Paola Bacchia. And it's an Italian. Recipes and stories from Italy's Adriatic coast. It came out in 2016. We'll see lots of pictures of Italy that will torture us because now we want to travel. It's by Smith Street Books, amazing publisher. Contents. Lots of words I can't pronounce, so we're just going to start flipping through. I can't even try this late at night. Oh, purple pasta. I know I've seen this recipe from her before. Let's find out what it's made from. Oh, and green pasta. It is, I don't know. It doesn't say. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, so lots of travel photos. This is orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe. Baked salted cod with potatoes. Uh-oh, my camera's having trouble. There we go. Vegetable tiella. Oh, and it's in kind of a paella pan, sort of, right? Nice. Oh, wouldn't that be nice to be there right now? Okay, stop dreaming. Oh, what's this? Chocolate diamond biscuits. Cute. I like the way they arrange them on the plate, too. That's neat. Let me find something spectacular to show you. Well, broad bean stew and chicory. That's not something we normally cook here in the U.S. Nice. I think I have some broad beans in the house, either in a can or dried. Pasta with lamb, tomatoes, and rocket. Let's see. Oh, lamb and potato bake. That looks very hearty. Oh, pasta chapter. What is this? Oh, stuffed calamari. Must be the seafood chapter. Sardine and potato bake. Whoa, what was this? I have to see this. Ooh, yum. Fresh broad beans with eggs and cheese. Lots of extra protein. That would be amazing. Thank you for chatting, Eric, since the other people watching are not. Ricotta crostata. I know people like to just chill and watch, be entertained. No problem. Easter cheese bread. Oh, I've never heard of that. This is pasta with grape must syrup and walnuts. I drank grape must a couple months ago because I'm a wine blogger. Tastes pretty good. Sounds horrible, like must, but it doesn't taste musty. Fish involtini. Hearty looking. Eric says absolutely. Osteria fish stew. Baked anchovy fillets with lemon. Stinging nettle tagliatelle. I'm wondering what I'm going to do when summer gets hotter because I am roasting in my office. And it's not even summer and it's nighttime. We don't have air conditioning here in Seattle. Not even my richest friend with the nicest house. We don't normally bother with it because it only gets hot 1 week a year. But I can't figure out how to turn on a fan because even though my ring light that's pointing up at the ceiling, it's not pointing on me. It's heating up the room and it's an LED light. And my desktop computer that's very powerful for streaming is heating up the room. But I'm afraid if I turn my fan on, it'll be noisy because it'll hit my microphone. I got to figure this out because I can't be sitting here in a bathing suit streaming. No one wants to see that. Woo! Salt crust fish and a nice pink building. Bread pockets with pumpkin, potato, and pork sausage. What are you using for streaming? This is StreamYard. I don't know how to use OBS. I've tried and I ended up crying and being frustrated. And I'm a techie. I've had a computer for, I hate to say it, over 42 years. So I'm techie, but OBS was just like, my brain did not work with it. But my other half, Katie, you see her on some of our streams. She uses OBS and is really good at it, but we just use StreamYard because we use it for our, yes, I have an NVIDIA graphics card, yes. And extra memory, extra RAM, extra storage, because my videos are eating up my hard drives. Yay! So I would like to learn to use OBS because we could do a lot more with it. And I went onto Roam Stream a couple weeks ago and bought an ATEM mini switcher, but I haven't played with it yet. And I need to learn how to do that before Amazon Prime Day because we'll be streaming a lot. La Laguna Veneta. Oh, the Venice Lagoon. What do we cook in Venice? Oven-baked scallops. And cute little whipped bacala, whatever that is, with polenta and flat leaf parsley oil. I'm growing lots of parsley right now. The food bowl of the Venetian Lagoon. So you get the drift. This will be the final thing we look at from this cookbook. Bread gnocchi with butter. I've made gnocchi before. It's a giant pain in the butt. You should definitely check out NVIDIA broadcast software. It's free and can take out noise with AI tech like an AC or fan or a vacuum. Oh, thank you. Can it take out barking dogs? Because you can imagine us live streamers, we're either getting gifts sent from publishers or whoever, or we're buying stuff to stream about, and UPS and the post office are at my house every single day. And even though I taped over my doorbell with a post-it note that's like, please don't ring doorbell, they ring it, and the dogs are like, ah! It's terrible. Okay. I think I have 3 books left. I'm going to start going through them faster because I'm getting hot and it's getting late and we all got to sleep. Eric has not tried his barking dogs, but it's crazy how well it's working. Nice to know. Yeah, if I could take out the fan noise, that would save my life because right now it's nighttime and dark. And my office is on the top floor of my house that doesn't have air conditioning. And it'll be sunny and I have to close. At least I have blackout curtains. Yay. This is a beautiful cookbook. Lush Life, food and drinks from the garden. It's actually overdue at the library because I couldn't part with it. And it's rude to keep library books past their due date, but I checked and no one has it on hold, so I'm not preventing someone from getting it. I'm going to take it back in the morning. It's by Valerie Rice. It is gorgeous. Came out in 2021. Look at this photography. And it's about garden and drinking and fresh veggies and fruits, and I just love it. It's heart? Okay. Seared halloumi cheese with roasted strawberries and mint. I just bought halloumi at the store yesterday and haven't made it yet. But there's a difference between searing it and grilling it and melting it. And it doesn't melt very well, which is the point. I'm going to try to sear it without burning the crud out of it. It's 100% to take out the fan. Good. Marinated baby artichokes with white wine. I have a glass of white wine here somewhere, but I'm not putting it on artichokes. I'm putting it in my stomach after I'm done streaming. Little gem wedge with garden goddess dressing. Nice. But again, salads, Spring egg and sausage bake. Ooh, pretty. Oven baked ribs with nasturtium gremolata. So when I was a little girl, we had nasturtiums in my garden, and I would pick a few of them because they grew like crazy, and I would turn them upside down because they look like ladies wearing dresses. And I would dance them around the yard and have lots of balls and parties, and you can eat nasturtiums. And my uncle, who's from Holland, likes to call them nasty urchins because he thinks it's funny. But they're not nasty, they're pretty. Mustardy potatoes and celery. Yum. I've made a dish like this before. It's very French. Yum. Egg meringues with tangerine curd. Oh, the photography in this book is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Summer chapter. Okay. It's summer. I'm ready for some summer recipes. Oh, they're giving us a preview of what they're going to be showing us. Woo! I'm getting thirsty. And summer crudités. That's kind of boring. Zucchini fritters. Rika's tortilla soup. 3-bean salad with cherry tomatoes. No, not a salad. Keep going. Aha! Eggplant gratin with mozzarella, heirloom tomato sauce, and basil. That would be nice to host a Sunday supper and have Italian food and serve something like that besides just pasta. Carnitas tacos with homemade tortillas. Greek garden rice, creamed white corn gratin. Heirloom eggplant with cilantro chutney. Okay. Crispy chickpeas with ras al hanout. I have tried to make crispy chickpeas before. I need to try again because they came out not crispy. I couldn't eat. They were not even edible. Lemon chiffon cupcakes with rose petals. Pretty. Tamarind margaritas. Classic Negronis. Those use gin. They're kind of bitter. Crostini of drunken figs and affogato. Yes, please. Salad, boring. Okay, roasted heritage turkey with thyme and black pepper gravy. Here's Indian spiced cauliflower steak with turmeric cream. Nice vegetarian option. Chicken with smoked paprika, Meyer lemon, and green olives. That's a great combination. Meyer lemon. Wow, nice. I grow Meyer lemons on my porch here in Seattle. It's a dwarf tree, and I get about 7 a year, and they take 6 months to ripen. And then come October, we have to move them into the house and sit them in a window. And then they go into shock and they freak out for like a week, and then they're fine. So I have my own fresh Meyer lemons. Fresh pear panettone, or panettone. I need to look up how to say that too. Kahlua bundt cake with cream cheese icing. Winter recipes. We find something good. Really good. White bean dip, that's boring. Grilled king crab legs. There you go. That looks expensive to serve. Yikes. Pork tamales. Moroccan spiced Pacific red rockfish with green olive radish. Pink lady tart tatin. So pretty. And so who does the cooking in your house, Eric? Is it you or someone else? Not to be nosy. 2 books left. I don't know how to say this. Is it Kin or Keen? I don't know, but it's another Thailand cookbook. DoorDash. I wasn't expecting it. There's nothing wrong with that, but that was funny. You know, in October I had a surgery, which we don't need to talk about, but couldn't cook, barely could get off the couch, and I'm fine now. And it was kind of fun that I had an excuse to use Uber Eats every single night. Your wife is a great cook, but she does not like cooking. Yeah. I know some people like that. They are actually really good at cooking, and I'm actually not good at cooking. But I like cookbooks. But I cook. It's fine. No one gets poisoned. So after surgery, using Uber Eats was awesome because I could have Indian food and Thai and stuff my boyfriend doesn't like because it was my excuse. Like, well, I just had surgery. I can have Indian food and you have to smell curry. Ha ha! It was great. Your wife likes cookbooks. Yeah. So let's check out this Northern Thailand. So that's 2 Northern Thailand books I have tonight. I'm just going to start flipping through because I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of the stuff anyway. So let me find some good food pictures. No salads. Okay, a bunch of stuff is on the grill. There's more banana leaves, just like the other cookbook we looked through earlier. And you guys know if you miss something, you can go back and watch the live stream again later. And that way, you can just mute me and be like, whatever. And just fast forward to the parts you want to see and not have to see the whole live stream. I'm not offended. Deep fried shrimp fritters. My boyfriend loves shrimp. I should make that for him. Does shrimp smell bad when you cook it? Because I'm a vegetarian. If it smells bad, I can't handle it, but if it doesn't smell bad, I'm like, sure. Northern beef curry. I could probably make that and be like, yeah, sure. Stir-fried chicken with red curry paste. Let me find another good picture. Lemongrass stewed chicken thighs. I think lemongrass is an acquired taste. I like it. Northern yu choy soup. If you get fresh shrimp, it should not smell too bad. Oh, okay. So frozen wood. I was hoping the frozen would cut the smell down. I don't know. Boat noodle soup. I think it has peanuts on top. Turmeric sour fish soup. That actually sounds good. If you get frozen shrimp, it smells intense. Really? It's the opposite of what I would have thought. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You warned me. Okay, fresh it is. Flat rice noodle soup with pink sauce. Stir-fried flat rice noodles with gravy. So I'm seeing lots of stews and curries, but that just could be because of the chapter I'm in. Now, how do you say this word? Vermicelli or vermicelli? Anyway, it's rice vermis something something with fish curry soup. Generally, the fresher the fish, the less it smells. Okay. Vegetarian fried rice. Yay, I want to make that. Ooh. Noodle salad. Okay, that's pretty. And Napa cabbage and grilled mackerel salad. And this is a pork hock on rice. It's interesting to see when they use rice and when they use noodles. Deep fried pork. And, oh, this looks like a pizza, but it's, oh, I was looking at the plate. I thought it was a crust. I guess it's getting late at night and time for me to stop live streaming. Deep fried tofu salad with lemongrass. No pizza involved. Carrie, that's a plate. Grilled egg on banana leaf. That looks yummy. Stir-fried flat rice noodles with sweet soy sauce. Butternut squash custard. No, I can't. Langan rice pudding. I'm not really a rice pudding person myself, but okay. Water chestnuts with coconut milk. Oh, that looks pretty. I wouldn't have thought water chestnuts were in a dessert. Now I know better. Okay. Thai iced tea, of course. That is keen, or kin, not sure. Probably keen, because Quinoa would just have one eye. One cookbook left. The Cuban Table. Uh-oh, you get to see these fall over and explode, and my dogs will run out of the room. The Cuban Table, which is not in my carousel. There it is. Okay. This is a celebration of food, flavors, and history by Ana Sofia Palaez and Ellen Silverman. That one I can say. Ooh, pretty. Came out back in 2014, but it still has stunning photography because some of the 2014 cookbooks we've seen are hideous. Okay, it says, sitting around the lunch counter. Oh, soups and stews. They're using a curly font that's kind of hard to read. There you go. I'll just let you read the table of contents yourself. Let's start flipping through. Oh, fresh fruit marmalades. Actually, when it takes me this long to find a recipe to look at, you know there's not a lot of photos in the book, or if they are, it's of travel stuff. Like, that's not really helping me at all. Okay. Aha! Fritas a caballo con papitas a la Juliana. Cuban-style hamburgers with shoestring fries. Yum. This is tropical fruit shakes. Okay, we don't need a recipe for that. We know how to make those. Beans, rice, and eggs chapter. Yum. Oh, here we go. Chickpea stew. I bet you can make that on Sunday and just keep it in the fridge and still be eating it Friday, Saturday. I can't read their font because it's all fancy. Eastern style red beans and rice. I don't feel like putting my glasses on. Oh! Tortilla de plátanos maduros. Fried ripe plantain omelet. Whoa. Yum. Chicken, beef, and pork. I have a friend who came from Rwanda to the U.S., and the plantains they eat in Rwanda are not sweet, and the ones we have here are sweet. Theirs are more savory. So when we made her plantains, hoping to make her feel welcome in the U.S., she was like, oh, thank you. I could tell by her face, she was like, why is this so sweet? Picadillo Classico. That looks like a mess on the plate. This is oxtail in caper sauce. It's hard to photograph brown food, right? And we'll just flip through to see what a Cuban cookbook looks like. Okay. Lots of people pictures, not so many food pictures, but that was interesting. I don't like cookbooks without images at all. I know, I'm spoiled. I do go on the Internet Archive to look up old cookbooks from like the 1920s because I'm interested in the vintage recipes, or I'm comparing how cornbread was made back then to now, and there are differences. But they don't have pictures, so I'm like, I think I skipped Sugar Rush, but I'm going to save that for another cookbook look through another day because I'm tired. So, thank you so much for joining me on this 2-hour cookbook haul just about. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was super fun. I learned a lot about cookbooks. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you on the next stream, which might be Disney trivia. And it might be late night chat with table topics. And eventually we're going to end up playing Mad Libs one of these days. I just have to get enough decks for it. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you some other time, probably in another streamer's chat. Good night.